Good morning everyone and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy Steen and this workout, we're doing opposing muscle groups for the upper body. Okay, so this is ideal if we are a little bit short on time. We really want to maximize our lifts because when the front is working, the back is resting, and vice versa. So opposing muscle groups for upper body. The format will be rep range today, and we're gonna hit 3 sets of everything. You're gonna require the variety of dumbbells for the workout today. Here are the ones that I'm using. Of course, lift within your own abilities. I'm also gonna use my bench. If you don't have one, you can use the floor, no worries there. All right, we'll start you with the warm up and end with a cool down. Let's do this workout. Let's sculpt our upper body, build more lean muscle, and move daily. Okay folks, let's hit strength on the watch here today. Again, we're doing that upper body strength. There it is. Let's start with increasing some blood flow here. Just a heel dig with a front push. Draw your elbows back and we'll stretch in the chest. All right, high knees and lift those arms above your head. And butt kicks here. Reach across, tap. Overhead reach. Bring it down to the ground. All right, we're just gonna go into a rotation right here. So alternating sides, big stretch and switch. We'll do 10 here, that's 2. One more here. Very good. Walk it up. Hinge at the waist. Give me an arm circle here. Switch directions. And other side. Switch direction. If you have a wall handy, go ahead and stand about half a foot away from the wall. Push your back onto the wall. Arms on the wall with the back of the hands as well. And you're gonna stretch all the way up and all the way down. Let's do 5 here. Try to keep the small of your back on the wall. 2 more for me. It's easier if you don't have sticks on your wall like I do. But, oh, just proves how tight I am. 1 more here. Very good. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Okay, 1 here. Very nice. Okay, opposing muscle groups. There's our first back and chest set coming up now. I'm starting with an incline chest press. If you don't have an incline bench, don't worry. You could go on a Swiss ball and drop your hips. Or you could go flat on the ground or on a flat bench. It doesn't matter, okay? This one will just get a little bit more in the upper chest. I'm holding 20s and we'll do over the chest, 12 reps here. Okay, get into position and press for 12. Last for me, 12. Very good. So I'm a little slower on the eccentric or the down, and then I want to sort of push hard and explode that weight up. So it's down, power, down, power. Okay, think of that. Let's go into our one arm row, however you'd like to do this. I'm just gonna use my bench how it's set right here. Holding a 25, you've got 12 per side. You can prop yourself on your leg if you don't have something, but let's hinge forward and row. Here we go, 12. There's my 12. Switch sides. Okay. And work. Very good. Felt great. Definitely gonna go up in my weight next round. Okay. Water, which is over here. Just grab a drink if you need. Just keep it rolling, sorry. Let's go into round 2. Again, chest is rested. I should be ready to go. Up to 25s here for me. Okay. 12 reps on your chest press. Here we go. Push, 12. Slower, power. There's 12. Whew, good. That was good. Got heavy at the end for me, for sure. I'll move to a 30 on my one arm row. Hinge at the waist, back is flat, and work for 12. There's my 12. Switching sides. And work. There's 12. Okay, that was fatiguing toward the end with the 12 reps for sure. Good. Set that down. I'll go back to my 25s for the chest press. I could do 8 with 30s, but we're staying in the 12 rep range, so think, what can you do that brings you toward that failure point with maybe 1-2 reps left in the tank? 25s will do that for me. I already know this. Okay. Round 3, holding 25s, and here we go. Power up. Oh, there it is. Good. Ooh. Okay, excellent. Going into our final row. I'll stick with the 30. That felt good toward the end for sure. Okay. When you're ready, and we'll row right here. Make sure you're doing a full range of motion, nice lengthening through that lat.
You were passing by, surrounded by all those butterflies. Suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art.
And there's my 12. Whew. Hardy little weight mount. Switching sides.
I know it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone.
Okay. Not too shabby. There's our 3 rounds, folks. Good, good. Now, we're gonna go to shoulders coming up next. We'll do an anterior and a posterior shoulder exercise. Pause if you need a longer break, but don't forget to join me back. We're gonna start with a seated single arm press. I'll grab my 15 for 12 reps. Okay, 15 pounds, 12 reps. I like to sit with my back pressed against my tall back on the bench. You could use a chair. If you're sitting where there's no back, just make sure you have a little pelvic tilt and that you're not arching your back when you're pushing the weight up. Don't look at the weight, look straight ahead. 12 here. Press, bring it down and 2. Good. Let's do a full range of motion on this one. 4. Remember, power, power.
I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole.
There's 12. Excellent. You could do this in a seated machine as well, just on one side. You definitely have to lighten the pin, but this is nice on on machine as well. Here we go for 12. Okay, there we go. Let's move into our reverse fly, and I'm gonna do a single side reverse fly holding a 12. I want you hinged forward just like we were in our row. So wherever you can bend the body in half, and then you're rounding that arm like you're hugging a tree. Retract the shoulder blade, and 12 right here. Up and slow. Power and 2. Last. There we go. Switch. Back is flat, rounded arm. Okay, that actually felt pretty easy for me. So I'll rethink that weight for the second round. Back to the front. So mostly anterior deltoid in that press overhead, a little bit of your lateral head here as well. I'm holding to 20, round 2, 12 reps. Let's work. 1, push. Oh, wow. That was a big jump from 15 to 20. I got a little ugly shoulder face going on there. Other side. Here we go. Okay, I'm definitely staying with that. I was right toward that fatigue point. I'm gonna try my 15 on the reverse fly, however. See how that goes. Okay, nice flat back and 12 an arm. Control the down. That's better. 12 there, other side. Rounded arm. Okay, nice. A quick sip before round 3. Doing well. So far, so good. Okay, I'll stay with the 20. I got these new purple shorts from Lululemon, and they're the same as my black ones, but those black ones are probably 8 years old. And these feel just so much better. Interesting, when you buy new clothes, they're not all saggy and floppy. And stretched out and pilly. All right, round 3, here we go with a 20. Wow, that was heavy for 12 for me. That was good though. Doable. Other side. last for me. Wow, that last one was hard. Almost like vomitous hard. You know, when you feel kind of pukey. You're like, I don't know if I can do it, but you do it. Anyway, don't worry about me, I won't puke. I'm just like, ugh. All right, other exercise, 15 pounds and 12 reps. Last one here, let's go. There's 12. Oh, switching sides. And up. Two more for me. There we go. Whew, getting sweaty. Excellent. Okay, biceps and triceps coming up next. Take a look at the screen. If you need a longer rest, pause the video. Let's do biceps. We're gonna do a seated hammer curl. I'm gonna hold 15s. You could stand. Seated makes it slightly more challenging in my opinion, because you can't use the lower body to bob the weights up. Here we go, you've got 12. Straight up and down. There's 12. Good. I'm just gonna drop this seat here into a skull crusher. I'll start with a 20. I'm actually gonna stand. Nice and tall, elbows in, press to the ceiling, full range of motion here. There's my 12. Okay, 20 was pretty light, so we'll definitely go up next round. Just stretch it back for a second here. Round 2 coming up. I'm sticking with those 15s. How about you? Where are you at? All right, make sure the mic is set. Here we go. Oh, that feels better. I was like on incline before. 12 reps, holding 15s, here we go. Control the down. Okay, there's 12. Nice. I'm gonna just put this seat down. I don't, as I go heavier with the skull crusher, I do like sitting better on that one, so there we go. So 25 for me, 25 pounds, skull crush, but don't crush your skull. This should be called the do not crush your skull crusher. I know other people call it tricep extension. It's both, maybe. Here we go, 12 reps. There's my 12. You have to make sure you can get in and out of that safely. Some people don't like it for that reason, in which case feel free to do a lying tricep extension. Okay, might be a little safer for some that have shoulder issues. Okay, well, it's round 3. I'm gonna stick with those 15s. That felt hard with the 12 reps. So, on we go. Upward and onward, they say. Do they? I don't know if he says that. Shoulders low and back, don't swing. Work hard though. Here we go, up, 1. Four more for me. I feel like my left arm could just do so much more. But I'm gonna train to that weaker side on an exercise like that when I'm holding both weights. It's just, I've had a little bit of tennis elbow here, you know? So that's the only thing going on. Okay, I'm gonna go up to my 30. In the skull crusher. Safely in and out, remember, or a lying extension. Here we go for 12. There's 12. Wow. Okay, good finish. Excellent. Was that 3? It was. Take a water break. We're going back to chest and back coming up. Let's go into a tricep chest press. I'm gonna hold 15s, palms face each other. You can do this on the floor, on your back, of course. All right. If you're on a bench, try to place your feet on the ground and anchor in through those toes. Push your feet hard onto the ground and press toward the ceiling. Here we go. Up. 1. Good. And 2. One more for me. And there we go. Into your dumbbell pullover. You could do it lengthwise on a bench, on your back on the ground, but with hips elevated, on a Swiss ball, or lengthwise on a bench. I'm gonna do it lengthwise here since I'm set up that way. I'm gonna start with my 25. All right, make sure your dumbbell is gonna reach over the end of the bench. Create that diamond with the arms. And here we go for slow, 2, 3, and pull. Slow, 2, 3, and 2. Last one for me. And there we go. Good. Okay. Setting those there. I'm gonna grab 20s for my tricep chest press. Okay, 20s. Let's get into position. Again, wrists are locked in neutral, palms face each other, and press for 12. Up, 1. Good. All right. Whew. That felt better for weight. And that was 25. I'm going up to my 30 for the pullover. So set yourself up however you like. I almost always go this way, but because the bench is facing the other way, I just decided to do this way, which was fine. Okay, create that diamond. And work, slow, 2, 3, and 1. One more for me. Really feel that in the abs, don't you? Whoops, that was a weird way to get out of it. See what happens when you're not paying attention? Holy Hannah. Okay, let's go into our third set. I feel like triceps are like a little bit tired from my skull crusher, so this chest press, even though it's chest and tris combined, feeling it in my tris. I'm gonna stick with 20s, all of that to say. Okay, put your mind in your chest. Yes, triceps are helping, but here we go. Let's go up and push. There's my 12. Excellent. Whew. And one more dumbbell pullover. Let's rest a second. On our last circuit coming up, I'm gonna do biceps, triceps, and one shoulder, all in one, just to get a little extra shoulder in, but I don't wanna make this too long, so we don't need to go on forever and such. Here we go, last dumbbell pullover, holding my 30, diamond, and work 2, 3, pull 1. Halfway for me, 6 more. There we go, good. I haven't done those in a while, but I actually have been lifting heavier with my one arm row, so I actually feel stronger in my back. That's nice to feel. All right, biceps, triceps, lateral raises for shoulders coming up last. Holding my 12s for a bicep curl. All right, nice and tall, shoulders low and back, curl all the way up and down, full range of motion here. Good, and 2. There's 12, and I'll take these 12s to my back. You can go onto the ground, hitting just that tricep extension. Palms face each other, bending at the elbow only, and here we go for 12. Slow and power, slow and power. There's 12, excellent. Okay, moving into what's called a lateral raise. We'll go with 10s. I'm gonna have a slightly bent arm on this one this time. You can straighten your arms if you wish, whatever you prefer. Up for 12, right here, and slow. Up. There's 12. Ha, nice. Roll the wrists for a second. Quick sip, round 2 coming up. Back to biceps. And back to my 12s here. I might do 15s on the final one. This is always a challenge for me. Here we go, and up. And there's 12. And same weights for me for the extension. Here we go. Triceps here, bend at the elbow, wrists are locked, and back. And 1. Control, power, 2. Okay, good. I was very close to fatigue on that as well. Lateral raises, back to my 10s. All right, knees are soft, stick your chest out. There's 12. Woo! That was fire. Fire, fire. Okay, round 3, folks. What have you got left in the tank? 15s? Okay, let's try it. Here we go. 12 reps. There's 12. Ooh, good, good. Nice work. Okay. Sometimes I can do 15s if I'm fresh on the triceps, but I'm gonna stick with 12s today because I am not fresh right now. I'm the opposite of fresh. What is that? Sour? I'm sour right now. Okay, here we go. Let's work. Slow, 2, 3, power 1. Oh, I was gonna count down, but we've got lateral raises. Sorry, did I tease you? I teased myself for a second. We've got lateral raises. Okay, let's do it. Last 12, I'm holding 12s this time. Work hard. Up. 1, 2. Three more now. 3, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your upper body, opposing muscle groups. Hi, yeah, caramba. Nice work. Join me for a stretch if you can. Well, that was delightful. Let's link onto something. Round through that back. I'm just gonna reach my hip back on the same side, really lengthening through those lats. Everything feels quite fatigued from that. Switch sides. And it's not like we did 4 sets, but I feel like I really challenged the weight amount in each one for myself, mostly. I'm feeling very muscularly fatigued, so feels good. Feels really good. Feels better that it's done. Up to the wall, bring your chest to the wall. Yeah, that was hardy today. hardy. But it is, I'm interviewing a man named Eric Helms next week on the podcast. He's from Australia. He's got his pro card in bodybuilding, but he's like a top researcher. He's actually part of that, what's it called now? Oh, I think it's REMS, but what does it stand for now? Anyway, it's a review paper. Shoot, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll think of it. Dr. Colenso Semple, Dr. Lauren, she's on the podcast. She writes for that review as well. So basically they look at research studies and then that's what it's called, mass research review. And then they analyze those studies and sort of compile it into information that we can understand. And he writes for that. So he's like a professor. He's very smart. I was listening to some of his podcasts, and even some of the things I said today, I took from what he iterated like many times in the podcast, bring the arm across. So I'm happy to interview guys like that, people like that, because it makes my training more efficient, which will make your training more efficient, and we learn as we go. So I'm really excited to interview him, though it's very sciencey. As I heard him in an interview, I was thinking to myself, I've got to ask him to dummy it down for me. And maybe for my listeners, some of you will definitely have more physiological background, like a exercise science background than me. And I'm more psychology. But anyway, I find it very interesting, and I find it very useful to just tweak my training a little bit. And that's what I want to do for all of us. Arms back, thumbs down. So there you go. Eric Helms. Look forward to that. It's probably out when this one's out. I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, thanks for joining, everyone. We'll see you all in the next workout.